Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late November, moving into early December 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarians out there. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me about Aquarius here as we move into the early stages of Sagittarius season. What's up? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius. My gods, what's happening with my friends? Talk to me here. One card real quick. Okay, real quick. Ask and you shall receive. So we do have this very complex type of energy, which is something I think I may have been seeing for you in recent weeks, and is just showing up in different forms and fashions here. Now, this card has a lot of different layers. You see that man, you see that woman, you see all those different pictures. Could be a lot of different people here, and I mean, 'tis the season, right? But there's a complexity with this card. Now, before we fully dive into it too much, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the November subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So once again, you see the interesting imagery here with the man, the woman, the different pictures and stuff. So let's just go piece by piece. One, I do say that this could be a lot of people in your energy. Maybe some Aquarians out there. You might be more popular than you normally are. Like, you might be very busy talking to this person, that person, the other person. A lot of people could be hitting you up more so than usual. But it doesn't just always have to be that. This could just be a lot of energetic complexity. So for a lot of you, you might just be dealing with a lot of different energies that are coming at you, like work, the holidays, the family, this, the that, the that, the that. It's like so many things that could be coming at you. You might need to just take a little breather when this energy shows up here front and center. But there's a complexity, so maybe there's certain things you're going through that it's a little complex for it to figure out. And if that's the case, I would say this card asks you to pace yourself. There's another link with this card as well. It's one of the only ones in the deck that do link to social media in one way or another. So there could be something about social media that's important for a lot of Aquarians in this time, whether it's you using it for business or maybe you're trying to refrain from social media. It's being highlighted here, so take from it what you will. Let's get into tarot. And I always say the first card here, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 cards in the upright, then we'll get into the intuitive juiciness. So it's shuffled up one time here for the Aquarians. And while we get the deck ready, let's talk about last week's reading, because it was a positive one, Aquarius. And I did say in like recent weeks, it's been a bumpy road for the Aquarius readings, but last week's was really nice. It was titled Big Victory Incoming. So for a lot of you, hopefully you did have a big victory, right? They come in all different shapes and sizes, whether they're moral victories, monetary, relationships. It felt like good energy moving towards you. And that could still be the case. Remember, the energy from last week could bleed over into this week as well. So let's see what we have for you. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone you're linked to. So let's get these first 3 cards out here. What do we got for the Aquarians, please? Guides and spirit team, what's going on? Thank you. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, we're starting good here. This was the very first card of the Libra read as well. Now it's the first one of yours. We have the Empress, the card of blessings. Love her. We love the Empress energy around here. Let's keep it moving. Don't want to get too overexcited just yet, but that's beautiful. So much potential. Okay. All right, both of these cards came out together, so we have an intriguing little mixture here, my friends. We got the 2 of Cups right here in the center, so other people that you may be linked to, and we did see lots of people. So we're seeing other people's energy in yours. And we have the Hanged Man right here on the back. Now, we're going to have to see if this Hanged Man's like a monkey wrench, like wrenching up the works, or it could be something different. As with every Aquarius reading, I feel like there's a lot of layers here. And we even saw it within this card. There's a lot of complexity. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I look down here at the box. Obviously, we have 2 very powerful major arcana here that are competing for the energy. One is extremely good. I would say the Hanged Man is a neutral energy, but it's not really moving. Very analytical as well. We also have water here. So we're going to need to really check out how these energies play off each other. Okay, when I see a lot of major arcana, they're very, very powerful. So let's go through one by one. Position number one, we have the Empress, one of the most positive cards in the whole entire tarot deck. Love it. So, as I mentioned, it showed up in the first place of the Libra reading. This is one of the cards that could represent Libra or Taurus. This is Venus energy, and Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. Aside from that, when we get the goddess energy, if you don't have anyone from those signs in your life, she could represent mother figures. She is an aspect of the divine feminine. She is the goddess figure. So when we see her, we think of potential. We think of fertility. We think of motherhood. We think of creation. We love the Empress energy. She's blessings. She's wins. She's victories, like we saw for you last week. So the fact that she's leading us off here is a very, very good thing. And we'll want to see what's up. Now, as with all energies, they all have challenges. They all have a lot of positives. Now, when it comes to the Empress, her energy could sometimes be a little stubborn, sometimes like a little grounded, sometimes a little smothering, but we're going to want to see how everything plays off each other, right? So I just want to give like a broad spectrum of what each card could mean. Now, moving to the center, we have the Two of Cups, beautiful energy. You see them, they're sharing a beverage, they're sharing their drinks here. Now, in tarot, all twos represent partnerships, they represent connections, they represent decisions, choices, being at a crossroads in life sometimes. So all those things could be prevalent for Aquarius. But this one in particular is about our close emotional bonds, like people that we hold near and dear to our hearts. So these are soul ties, soul connections. So in my simplistic style of reading, this Two of Cups could represent the connection itself, or it could just be telling us something about someone you are very closely connected to. So they're showing up here within this reading for sure. Now, the good thing with this card is it's an energy that doesn't have to try. It's very natural. It's very silky, smooth, easy flowing, easy going. And it doesn't just have to be romance. This could be like best friends, right? This could be relatives that you just love. So we'll want to dig into this, but it is highlighting somebody else in your sphere of influence. Now, to the back end, this is where we get a little bit of a curveball. We do have the Hanged Man, and this card, I don't want to say it's like a thorn in the side to the reading. It could represent a Scorpio. Sometimes it could even represent a Virgo. I link this in with water energy. So when I see the Hanged Man, it's a retracted, pulled back type of energy. It's a full stop as well. And I've seen this, I think, in the Aries reading this week. It showed up on the back end. So when the energy is sweeping through, it comes to a halt at the Hanged Man. Now, if there's something you're not putting to a stop, or nothing has come to a halt or a stop, this Hanged Man could be very analytical. There might be a person that you have under your microscope. You might be under someone else's microscope, so there might be someone watching you when this Hanged Man is here. It's analytical, it's plan-based, so this could represent strategy and planning. Another thing with the Hanged Man is it represents self-sacrifice, taking one for the team, or putting other people's well-being in front of your own. So you might be the type of individual where you're always sacrificing your happiness for others, or there's someone in your life that they sacrifice their happiness for yours. It goes whichever way. But when I see the Hanged Man, it is like not moving whatsoever. So it's kind of abrupt. I'll say that. Like when we're looking at the energy of this whole entire reading, it's like sweeping, smooth, it's like stops on a dime here on the back end. So like we'll really want to investigate that further. I want to dive deeper, Aquarius. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Aquarians, please. Guides and spirit team, what's happening for my friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Empress here. Like I said, she could be blessings. There's a lot of beautiful energy here this week. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Empress time. What's happening? Why is the Empress here for my Aquarians? Thank you. Tower in reverse. Interesting. This is shocking, but it's shocking in a good way, my friends. So for a lot of you, there could be like something that you may have thought was a loss at first, but it's like, whoa, like how did that turn around so quick? Or how did it turn out so good when I thought it was headed for disaster. But for some of you, it's like an unexpected blessing or an unexpected or shocking winner victory when we have the Tower in reverse. Now, the Tower in reverse could mean a lot of different things if we look at the literal sense. I'm just giving you my intuitive. When I see it under such a beautiful card of blessings, the reverse tells me like, all right, this might not be a bad tower. But the literal meaning, when I see the Tower in reverse, it could represent a tower from the past, a shock from the past. So anything involving a mother figure. So for some of you, that might be the case. Maybe there's a certain situation with a mother figure, a tower, a fallout. That could absolutely be it. But I feel like the main message for the vast majority of the Aquarius collective is that this is like a shocking winner victory, or something that you thought was going to go terrible. It's like, wow, that went way better than I even expected it to. It's like, that went so good. So I would claim this energy here in front, and obviously not the part about having issues with a divine feminine figure, but the fact that something just could be mind-blowingly better than you think, like in a shocking way. Claimable for sure, 110%. I love this tower, okay? And you know, I say whenever a tower shows up, they could be good ones, they could be tough ones. This feels like a good tower to me underneath the Empress, okay? So we're just going to put that down right here. Beautiful. Scorpio energy as well, so maybe some of you are connected with a Scorpio. We have a lot of possible Scorpio energy showing up here. Just putting it out there for some of you. But let's see what's happening with that Two of Cups. Love it. Love that energy in the front end. So why is the Two of Cups here? Maybe we'll get a little insight on someone you're close to, what their energy might be. Why is that Two of Cups here? Okay. Fool, wow. Beautiful. You might be connected to an Aries here when the Fool card is in the upright underneath this Two of Cups. If you're connected to an Aries, this is a very deep tie here when we have it. Look at all this major arcana here, Aquarius. That's just something that's like shouting from the rooftops of my brain. It's like we have the Empress, we have the Fool, we have the Tower, we have the Hang. Like 4 of the 5 cards out here are all major arcana, extremely powerful. The Fool card is happy, it's jovial, it's starting a journey of some sort. So for some of you, this could be a new individual coming in. It's very easy flowing, easy going. This is good. But for a lot of you, and I've been getting this for other signs too, there's something about an offer showing up here. Okay, with this Fool card, it's proceeding. It represents action. It represents movement. Underneath this Two of Cups, they're sharing the cups. And I've been seeing it for other signs in recent weeks, so I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of you to have like big offers, or even a surprising one since the Tower is here, where somebody comes in and makes an offer of some kind. Okay, whether it is a business offer, whether it is an emotional offer. I really love this energy. Once again, very claimable here. Okay, and it doesn't just have to be in the romantic sense, or I'm not saying like, hey, there's an Aries that's going to come in and they're going to rock your world. It doesn't have to mean that. It can mean other things. Let's keep moving over to the Hanged Man. Because I will say this, with all this energy, we got the Tower, we got the Fool. The Hanged Man is the opposite of all of that. So let's see why that Hanged Man is here. Why is that Hanged Man in the mix? Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. What's happening with the Hanged Man? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, someone's letting their mind get the better of them. That's what it is. That's why the Hanged Man has been sticking out to me since the very beginning, because we have all this beautiful goodness right here, all this beautiful potential, possible blessings, this Fool card. It's like, all right, let's get it going, let's get it moving. There is somebody that could possibly be self-sabotaging here. When we have the hanged Man with the 9 of Swords in the upright, this is someone that could be very stressed, very nervous, very anxious, okay, like wound tight, and this person is possibly their own worst enemy right here on the back end. I'm not throwing stones, I'm not judging, I totally get it. When it comes time to take risks or take opportunities or take offers, like, easier said than done. But when I see this Hanged Man with this 9 of Swords, it's somebody that is overthinking, and they could be their own worst enemy at times. Right? Like they're thinking too much and they're just driving their own confidence down here on the back end. So this could be a warning against that in this time. Make sure you're getting proper rest, relaxation, and sleep when this card shows up, for sure, because there could be someone that's having a very difficult time sleeping. But it's like we have all this good energy over here, but there's something sticking around. For some of you, very, very small portion of you, Aquarius, is out there. There could be a person that you're connected to where it doesn't matter how good things are going, Doesn't matter all the good things that are coming in, all the good possibilities. This could be a person that rains on the parade all the time. Like, you know, someone that's like a big downer, where it's like you come with them with good news and they pick out a flaw, or you come with them with a good possibility and they pick out the flaws. So watch out for any downers in this time. I would keep them at arm's length. Obviously, that's not for every Aquarius, but that's a possibility. Don't get in your own way and keep downers at arm's length. Let's go through and do a quick recap here before we get into the shadow card. Interesting little turn of events on the back end, but I don't feel like it ruins this claimable energy here in the front. So position number 1, we do have the Empress with the Tower in reverse. Like I said, the blessings, the wins, the victories coming in a very shocking type of way. It's like, wow, I couldn't expect it to even go better than it has. It's like, how? For some of you, if there's something that seems like it's meant for disaster, it might have some sort of resurrection where it's like, whoa, I did not see it making a recovery like that. For a portion of you, yeah, there might be little fallouts with a mother figure or something like that, or issues, but for most of you, I feel like it's a shocking winner victory straight up. In the center, we do have the Two of Cups with the Fool in the upright. Beautiful energy, action-filled energy. To me, this did feel like somebody making an offer. Sure, it could be someone new coming into your life. I don't feel like that's it for all of you. Aries energy there. And to me, it's action-based. And the intuitive vibe was that of an offer. So whether it's a big business offer, whether it's a romantic or emotional, there's a lot of different offers coming at you, and they could come in suddenly. Because remember, this tower is connected as well. So it could be surprising or unexpected offers. On the back end, we have the Hanged Man with the Nine of Swords in the upright. Someone stressing quite a bit. This could be someone that's their own worst enemy. They overthink things too much, and it takes away from the possibilities of all this good energy we have here in the front. I did also say for some of you, watch out for any individuals where like you come to them with good news and they look at only the negative, or it's like you have something with a lot of possibilities and they're like pulling all the little negatives and they're pulling it apart. Any downers, keep them away, keep them at arm's length in this time. Please take a screenshot, Aquarius. Let's get you a shadow card here. See what's in the shadows for my Aquarians. And yes, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end. I feel like it's a nice thing to do, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. It doesn't always have to be a challenge. What is in the shadows for Aquarius? And yes, if you've made it to this point, please feel free to check out channel memberships. Put a link for it down in the comments below. There's a few different tiers with different benefits and rewards. Obviously no pressure, but it's a beautiful way to support the channel. So no pressure. Let's get you a shadow card here. What do we got for Aquarius? Okay, that card came tumbling on out. Strength, beautiful. Leo energy, which is your reverse sign. It's the sign that's across from you on the zodiac wheel. So if you are connected to a Leo, they're showing up here in the shadows, okay? So there might be some unresolved issues with a Leo. Now, for those of you, if that's not the case, just want to mention again, look at all the major arcana even showing up here in the shadows for you. Strength talks about your inner strength, fighting demons with love as opposed to brute force, having the wherewithal to keep pushing, right? This is internal strength. It's internal character. So when I see this as a shadow card, one, maybe you're going through certain tests right now where your strength is being tested. Or this could be Spirit giving you a heads up saying like, hey, you are protected, you are loved, but just know that there's going to be a test coming up for you. Like it could be a little bit of a heads up when this is a shadow card, if you're not connected to a Leo, okay? Like a gut check. So yeah, Aquarius, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the November subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the October subscriber surprise, the winners will be in the community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for November, we're bringing back winner's choice. 2 lucky subscribers will get to pick a deck of their choosing up to $40 US. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the zodiac signs, which one do you think is the most fun? Which one do you have the most fun with? And yeah, after that, you'll be entered to win. And at the end of November, I'll pick the winners at random as usual. My friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.